Ghana so ye bi na call that for ba onkra television. O call to kwa better television kura.
And asking myself, are you bringing back democracy to Niger, or you want Bazoum back in office?
Na so ye ni awako peacekeeping Sudan or ba na television dan ko to international port. O kon to kwa.
I think the mistake from the word go was to threaten them that they will go to war instead of starting with negotiation and diplomacy.
And Ghana army so langas fighting lose.
It is only when you refuse to think that you knowingly fight a losing battle and you become a fool in the end. And you say, one minute, when you say, Tokoya Okokui, when you say, Tokoya Okokui, well, lose in advance, even before you start, when you say, well, lose, but still, nah, you become a fool in the end. Because say when you send to Kwana or Kokon, who they end soon, you don't go. It is only a fool that does that. Abu Shamidi, they are not Clement, the youth advocate. They be make us say truth will always defeat lies. Maybe so say, on my Ghana, I am part of Ecowas, you know. As far as this Ecowas Niger Coup Saga are concerned, must we be part? Must we be part? Say you can other Ecowas country who to go and fight against Niger? Me, I don't subscribe to it. We shouldn't be part, and I'll let you know why we shouldn't be part. Even Ecowas in Ankasamuno, a do time on my Ghana, me, I think that we should just leave Ecowas alone. But see a year who cried free Ecowas. Why am I saying this? You got to know. Because Ecowas in a war, no. We as a country, we are not getting any benefit. If you don't know, I'm telling you, we are not getting any benefit because Ecowas as a body, or countries coming together, or more 4 key benefits are, or maybe a part of ECOWAS, you know, and was a winner. 4 key benefits. And I'll prove to you these benefits. Now we are Ghana near. Now what I say, indeed, are we getting these benefits? Then you can say, yes, we have to be part of ECOWAS, or we don't have to be part. And let me say again, we don't have to be part of ECOWAS. It is simple. Now, omo key benefits, omo bia join the ECOWAS bia no. Omo 4 key benefits. Wo join here unya. Let me tell you about them. 1 has to do with peace and security. Peace and security simply mean that omo bia join the ECOWAS no. Obenya sumbie any bambo. But let me tell you what. Let me tell you, there were so many countries are a part of ECOWAS. They don't have peace. There's no security. Or they are still fighting. There are so many countries. So say ECOWAS benefits. Peace and security. Why are those countries not getting those benefits? Why are those countries not having peace? No security. Sierra Leone Togo, Mali, there is no peace in those countries. So Ghana, as a mind, you realize being part of ECOWAS, you know, there will be peace, and we are secure, that we are protected. That it's a lie. Or mine, know a peaceful country that we are already a peaceful country. It is an ECOWAS countries, you know, senka or more peace. And I said they are secure, that they are protected. Then you can say Ghana, we can rely on still be part of ECOWAS. Only a part of ECOWAS, but always and there is no ECOWAS, but always there is no peace there. And then another key benefit of being part of ECOWAS. You get country. And he said, "Produce some kind of project chairman as a foreign." And he said, "Produce some kind of project chairman as a foreign." Tie, the atosum yenu, developing in. It will maybe a part of ECOWAS. I was so benefiting from infrastructure development. Now, on my Ghana, look at our development as far as infrastructure is concerned. Are we getting it? No. Your infrastructure will come a papa. What is ECOWAS doing? What has ECOWAS done? People will talk about the 3rd point. Which I know, say me raise the point where a baby will be trim. But let me tell you about it. That is the policy harmonization that is to facilitate trade. And only here, a good year ayon kofa eba amanya akọ mo ho aboma for me economic community of West African states, you know. Enti ECOWAS say when you are part of ECOWAS, then of course ebeboa policy harmonization, ebeboa ama trade facilitation about between you and other countries. But I'm telling you, it's not every African country, it's not every West African country and they are part of ECOWAS. But those countries, you know, a matter of communication and relationship, we can still decide not to be part of ECOWAS, but build that policy harmonization with certain policy harmonization with certain countries, and then we have that kind of facility. To me, or might be without being ECOWAS. And then another thing is corporate governance, good corporate governance. So this is and to be part of ECOWAS, you are sure you are going to benefit as far as good corporate governance is concerned. So you have good corporate governance. Amemo papa, and I will say we are part of ECOWAS. Amemo papa. Now, what about the countries that are part of ECOWAS? Amemo boni songwan yeku. Amemo boni kwa suna citizens complaining of hardships. Amemo boni kwa and school education enye papa. Amemo boni kwa agriculture enye papa. Amemo boni kwa and our musikasem enye papa. Amemo boni kwa and our citizens are finding it very difficult to get jobs to do. So being part of ECOWAS will give you good governance. Then why are other countries not having? Benin was Niger. Niger was part of ECOWAS. You get it? Niger, no, a part of ECOWAS. When you have good governance, and Mali, Burkina, they were all part of ECOWAS. Or when you have good governance, and no, because of say I'm warning yet. That is why they are always on coup. And to being part of ECOWAS, you know, me as a Ghanaian, I don't see any benefit. These 4 benefits I will be joining ECOWAS. Are we getting it? Do we have it as a country? No. So what is the essence? What is the benefit of Ghana being part of ECOWAS? We are not getting any benefit from them. You think we are a comedy. Now you Bosia. IMF. Nigeria is part of ECOWAS. Do you know Nigeria worth? They are worth over $400 billion. We were looking for 3.5 billion. The whole ECOWAS countries now, they couldn't contribute to give Ghana 3.5 billion. We had to go outside to the Western world to get 3.5 billion. And you are telling us, say ECOWAS of any benefit, any good benefit, Edema as oh my Ghana. No, we are not getting any benefit of ECOWAS. Therefore, we'll see a film. Yet they are not platoon Chaya. Now, look at what is going on. Niger for Coup. Beja. Now, ECOWAS they are going to fight Niger. Now, my Ghana. We don't have a president who will sit and reason, have a second thought about the things that he wants to do, and think about the citizenry, and think about the taxpayers, and think about the country. Say no, we can't, because you need work there. And to come out here, pass your troops across supporting other ECOWAS countries near Kotia Niger. It's a losing battle, and if we don't take care, we will be foolish in the end, because we are definitely going to lose. And I'll tell you why we are going to lose. Because Niger, no, Omubu baby said. Niger no chochopuwa bi and onye totofiri wa bi na wakotua fane so. I am telling you, even West Africa hanum say a friend said countries are omuye well resourced, countries omu ho odin as far as military eye concern no, they coming together cry no, they can't still stand Niger. Other ECOWAS countries, you know, they cannot still stand Niger. Do you know why? Because to me for soldier for nyina enkogu Niger ki enyeye It is only 10% of your army, of your soldiers, and I bet me do more. Niger, only 10%. Now let me tell you, say, any Niger and Sonkwa, or must have for me allied. But this is if you want an American answer, Chairman, in Genius as him. And then Niger and Kwani, I don't see anyone who must have for me allied. Or must have for me allied. And now, allied now, my force. Let me tell you before some troops in the so. Number two, a soldier for our mind be a Diaba. I had to go face in Niger. Still now, it is a losing battle. Dear, but hold on to this. I'll come there. Now, so my Ghana, now they say, obey a part of Ecowas. And release soldiers. I'm a walk of card Ecowas countries, you know. And the Aquaco fight against Niger. We will come back empty handed. So when we be a soldier, we don't subscribe to say the Omo Yeno, we don't support or something. Me, I don't support Ghana being part of ECOWAS. Neither do I support Ghana, say only soldiers and come other ECOWAS countries and Kuntia Niger. Apart from say we are all African countries, we are all neighbors, you know. This is it. Yeah, what do we have? We don't have what it takes. Now, say Ghana yeah na dey so be Kobia. Akobo other ECOWAS country against Nigeria. Either say you be call by air. Either say you be call by sea. And I say you be call by land. Now, this is what will happen. ECOWAS in so what you want. Oh, my country say me mau ammunitions. Me mau akode and I say munji we the munye ina be ECOWAS in this store dey be fund this ah. Say ECOWAS will score dey be fund these countries amako sorry here Nigeria. And kaya wo chiri en Kenya 3.5 billion we ECOWAS. So ECOWAS in this sika no ah dey be wage this war. ECOWAS doesn't have the money to fund out 11 countries to go to war against Niger. They don't have. And now might be a plan what the wow near man echo. Let me tell you, what the wow man echo, the one now the 10% echo. Now listen. You can see a beco by sea. This is what we have to do. We have to pass through Burkina. We have to pass through Nigeria by sea. You have to pass it through Nigeria. Do you know the distance? Who run Nigeria? Yes, of course. Nigeria, yeah, now they say, or best supported the countries now. Niger. It's going passing through Nigeria and can get problem more, my Ghana. But even the fuel, the car, and you're free, and some the soldiers, the army, do Nigeria. No, do we have that money? Are we going to waste the money, knowing very well, say, we are going to fight a losing battle? For to take us from here, Ghana, through the sea to Nigeria, do we have that money to fund them? And now we have what we said, we will go by land, and so you need to pass through Burkina. Because Niger, Guinea, Mali border, Burkina border, Niger. And you have to pass through Burkina. Now we go through Burkina, no? Burkina for Niger, allied. Let me tell you about the allied countries. So we have 4. Guinea, Mali, Burkina, Niger, my for me allied. And this all go by land and now go pass it through Burkina. You have to fight Burkina first before you get to Niger. And can you fight? You can't say go by air so we don't have air force. Ghana, do we have any proper air force? No. So how are we going to go? It means we are just going to release these soldiers. They will just go and die. That is not what we wish for them. But I will see a senior maybe. We have to plan well because we plan. You just release them to go and suffer. If you are not careful, we won't get one soldier back. And we sit in this country, you don't want us to talk about it. Now listen, troops, other West African countries, it is only 10% troops and I'll be to media call. Let me tell you about the troops. Now, on my producer project, and as a phone here, country, soldiers, and the 10% I will be to media call. These are strong ECOWAS state. Omo military, they are very strong. It's not any fetchere military. Now, Ghana, there were 16,000 soldiers. So 10% you bet to media company 1,600. Togo 6,000, 600. Liberia 2,200. Guinea-Bissau 4,400. Sierra Leone 6,600. Gambia 4,500, 450. Senegal 6,600, Nigeria 23,000, 2,300, total 6,750 soldiers. Thank you, producer. And this year I say you can't these countries, and these are special forces, these are very strong forces as far as Ecowas here concerned. And they said these countries in our Cabo Nomo say they are going to fight against Niger. They are going to provide 6,750 troops. And what do we call Niger? Now, I'm sticking to Ghana because Obia protecting it. So let me stick to Ghana. Yeah, in Ghana, no. 1,600 now. What do we have? First, we don't have the money to fund them. We don't have the money to fund them. I've told you. Yeah, armor cars in United two. So if we should go with one armor car, you need like special forces. You're very strong, sir. Yes. So you need scanner. Your forces and so why they call and even there will be a friend of anti-tanks. Some of these things, there was some way in Akakra. What we should know is that young kunto kwada. Young kunto kwada, and like I said, Yakunto kwa, you name the strength of our soldiers, Yakuntoka, you name the strength of our guns, the strength of our anti-tanks, the strength of our blah 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 blah. Young could be that, so we don't have even the experience. And all count of Ghana will be a protecting the soldier for Nigeria for only war, soldier for protecting Ghana for. What you say? And countries like Senegal or intelligence, Senegal no young count of power in Adia. But Omu is trained to the extent say bibi ni young kwati obi they can do it. So about me say no kran ombe ko nyansa. Now, the last time I was listening to our hub, and like I said, Ghana for your soldier for crown. We share the kind of a bimu friendly woman, a bimu warrior, more girls, the real more fair. Would it to possess uncle for you? You get it? So we have to be careful as a nation. Yeah, Air Force, Papa B. Yeah, what anti-tanks? Woman anti-tanks in here, two now. I said bomb be out to me blasted Amoka. Yen try be my own who said this is what we can do. Young Kunto Kwada. But Niger no all of us. Let me tell you. Niger was 33,000 soldiers. What's your project allied countries? You know? Now you have comparison, no, for you to know why we don't have to dare. Niger, I was 33,000 soldiers. Burkina Faso were 11,000 soldiers. Mali, I was 40,000 soldiers. And then Guinea, I was 13,000 soldiers. Okani in Aboma amounted to 97,000 soldiers. When it and China, a country like Niger, President, thank you. Over 9 allied forces units, 9. And a special forces or some 10 groups apart from the 33,000 soldiers. Allied forces over 9 units. Special forces over 10 groups. Or some anti-tanks, you know, what the one more car about or turn a bomb, I'm kind of blasted. And yeah, medical can see a 2 pair. And the 2 no, yeah, the Bako, and I see a Jabako, and I didn't need echo. You can only go with 10%. So, these countries, 4 allied countries, you know, are forming alliance, you know. Guinea, Mali, Burkina, Niger. Almost producing 97,000 soldiers. And mind you, almost defensive, and I hear offensive. Other Ecowas countries, in Momuna, air count more 10%, and Abom, they are called attack a Niger. And in Niger, what if you? And to what in the soldier for the Acadian in our cool fear, but who Ghana now, Okobino, want to me for 16,000 soldiers, you know, and when you're now, want to me for 2 Amokas, want to me for you can't. You are going with only 10%. And to another Tifie and war town with air forces of 10 different groups. Huh? What if you know with so the anti-tanks are more? You are going to fight with these Fulanis and all that. So we should be careful. We shouldn't be part of ECOWAS on any day. I was here with the free ECOWAS, and yes, sir, we are going to fight a losing battle. We will send our soldiers, but because of they don't have what it takes. Not in terms of say or minimum, but so the experience is not there. And only that we don't have money to fund them because of mine here in the teams are watching by Uniska, Ecobosia, and no Danchaya. And near Kuniaman and near Modebakano, we fall short. We have not tried them. So we don't have to be parts. As simple as ABC. Because Niger, they also have Air Force, if you don't know. And the other West Africa countries, Alliance, Ecuador, Soviet, Niger, most of you don't have Air Force. And Ghana is one. Niger, they have it. And Osatini crew. It is a Guinea for 13,000. Mali for Burkina for Eco Niger for 33,000 now. Overcome in Abom, you are getting 97,000 soldiers. And Omuti. And our more other African ECOWAS countries now, Makaboma, 6,000. You have 6,700 going to fight 9,700. And mind you, Burkina also were declared obeying when ECOWAS no supporting Niger. And the Burkina for the Nipa 600, almost free more. No more supporting Niger. Then everybody say other ECOWAS countries, or Munipa or Modeko facing Niger, no, and 6,150. Now, as I said, Burkina, Togo. Almost say Kwakoka. Niger who no more free ECOWAS Buntino. Then the total will be 97,000. That's 9,600. There was an error there. What you say? It is 6,150 troops. Now, say what they call fighting against these troops. How can you win? We are just going to fight a losing battle. We are going to waste money, waste resources, waste time, and also we are going to waste our men. And to move said they are going to be part of ECOWAS to go and fight against the 4 allied nations, the Guinea, Mali, Burkina, Niger. Meanwhile, these countries in Sonomu are strong. Nipano, Obetumi Abo. And Osawa Akundia Bebre Sanchen. Osan Dos Chen. So why do you worry yourself going for such battle? It doesn't make sense. So as a country, what we are telling the leadership, as far as the president of the republic, who has the final say, who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana forces and the Ghana army, say, they know more than what I am saying. They know the capacity and the strength of our military. And they know the capacity of these 11 other ECOWAS countries are ever Kabum. No matter Niger. And they know, say, these 4 countries, Guinea, Mali, Burkina, Niger, or my form alliance, which is not easy to fight and win against them. But still, we are planning and we want to go. They know better than some of us we do. They know so many things about the military we don't know. Guinea wanya abrewa, body abrewa jo. Onya better because I never want Guinea nkwa na I just say or shanini soldiers and you go other West African countries is what. Ghana we will have no place. I'm telling you. We are 16,000. Say Ghana kwani Niger nkwa na enya aka we can't win because we are just 16,000 and they are 33,000. Including the special forces, 10 groups. Including the allied forces, 9 groups. Including the anti-tanks. We can't fight them. So all this, about 11 ECOWAS countries combined, going to fight Niger, Burkina, Mali, and then Guinea. Almost these 4 countries now for me alliance, and Niger are stronger than the so-called 11 other countries now. ECOWAS for me, and the Niger. So we can't win. These ECOWAS countries cannot win the war against Niger, so it's a must. We have to stop. If those ECOWAS countries are not ready to stop, we as people, we love our people. We love our people. Some of us, we love them. We don't have the money to finance them. We don't have ammunitions to support them to go. So we just have to stop. And let's say ECOWAS jai these people. You jai Ghana for Akogum. Nipa 1,600 and they will come back crying. Peacekeeping. Listen, let me tell you something. The last time I have no work, peacekeeping yantokwa. You are just going to be the middleman and make sure say here is safe. And make sure say here is safe. Make sure say the place where is safe. And nipa kum yantokwa gidi. When you go for peacekeeping, you are just going to ensure peace. By no crown ye ba no worker, ebimu the television, fridge, any idea, ebimu crowd the mat, eba, ebimu kwanye mama for. It means they go and then do any easy, but they go and enjoy. And it's different from fighting somebody directly. And only the nipani kute to wokum na wukuno. And nipani so the one they chen was and also chen. So why must you worry yourself? Say obekun search and talk. We simply have to desist. I was see a year who the free ECOWAS because the benefits now we are part of ECOWAS. We are not getting it. Yeah, which IMF Bosnia ECOWAS didn't give us. They didn't give us. We go to the Western world. So putting all these things together, we just don't have to be part of whatever fight ECOWAS per or money Niger ECO. We don't have to be part. Because by air, you be Lucy. By sea, you be Lucy. By land, you be Lucy. We just don't have to be part. And look why they lose in the Kwankanyashi. We will lose our lovely and cherished soldiers. Obi Jani Yere, Ojani Nuya, Ojani Kunu, no Wako. And the person is not mandatory. It is not 100% said the person will come back. Now, no be Kokonsune Nipano or they tell possibility say we lose already no to kwan unya start here no we lose 60% in advance. So yen koka ho kwa say we are going to fight against Guinea in the crown. You lose 60% in advance. We don't have to go. We don't dare if we love these our soldiers. We don't dare if we care for motherland. We don't dare if we have Ghana at heart. We don't dare. We don't know what it takes. And you know proper. You know better than some of us we do. You know the strength of our army, the strength of all together these ECOWAS countries, and the strength of these 4 countries. Guinea, Mali, Burkina, Niger. We know. So why are we worrying ourselves? We just have to stop. We don't have to be part of ECOWAS, and we don't have to be part of any war. We are a peaceful country already. Trade and infrastructure and ECOWAS, we can build that relationship with other countries. Country, your infrastructure and your papa, what is ECOWAS doing? By doing to Kwadie, we are going, and it's not like ECOWAS can ever fund everything. No, we are going to fund ourselves. We are going to use a near my war near the Aquaco support ECOWAS. No, the Aquaco quantity Niger, so that a Chinabino, so my business on a Ghana Bekua, or Musube Yusunia Momo, and the Ababe Kumbiama, we are just going to lose. We don't have to be part of this. I wish my friends see me, they are not Clement, the youth advocate. They make us the truth. Will always defeat lies. So, Adreno anya juma ni pediano ebre. If the mind doesn't work, it's the body that suffers. So let's reason once again as people, so that the body will not suffer. Make sure subscribe to the channel now. Like who you are sharing now, obi so enya bi nhwe. E was so my Ghana. E fan into my pa enso so edi fra. Share. Now obi so nya bi nhwe. We did not Clement once again, the youth advocate. Truth will always defeat lies. Now you're Ghana ni what Juma away, Wanamu Wutu, Unsusie, regardless of your position and who you are, from the president to the madman on the street. So what Juma no Unsusie, Wanamu Wutu, a Boamo, Mina Kosua, Naminchiaoka. So what Juma no one says, Wanamu Wutu, and Mwamo, Mina Kosua, Wutu Nami Wonchiaoka, or Bia Jumabia, or you be as far as you are a Ghanaian. Namin Chao Biaka said in the Juma City.
Ghana so you be now called that for about Onkra television. Okra better television.
And asking myself, are you bringing back democracy to Niger, or you want Bazoum back in office.
Na soja ni awako peacekeeping Sudan oba na television dan ko kutoka international port okontokwa.
I think the mistake from the word go was to threaten them that they will go to war instead of starting with negotiation and diplomacy.
Ana Ghana ami suso mkolangas fight nyom lusu.